Libra, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And if you appreciate what's going on over here, hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. And boy, I'd love to see my channel continue to grow. So help me make that happen. All right, let's see what's going on for all of my Libras for the next 7 to 10 days. Grateful, thankful for the messages, always. All right, first card out wants to stay out here. We have the Nine of Swords. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's what I feel like is going on here with that card, and it wanted to stay out. It could be a family situation that's going on that has you a little bit stressed. Maybe some of your family has turned their back on you, and you know you're feeling very, very alone. Nobody's on your side. But let's see what else is going on. All right, now at the base of what's going on, we have the Nine of Cups. All right, so you're really wanting things to turn around. I mean, this is something that I think whatever is happening, it's a situation that really is getting to you. And we have the Temperance card above you, which is reversed, you know, and I think you know that nothing's going to change. This could be around a child. This could be a situation that you are dealing with. Maybe there is somebody that you're going out with and your family just absolutely does not approve. I do feel like it could be a child, you know, because we do have the Page of Cups here. And if we look at this Page of Cups, you know, they're out partying, they're doing things, you know, and I think, you know, you're at the point where you just don't know what to do to handle this situation. And I do feel like you might be dealing with someone within the family who maybe drinking a lot, maybe, you know, doing things that they shouldn't be doing. We have the Five of Cups here. We see a lot of spilled cups, and we see two more go, you know, wanting to be offered. But it did come in reversed, you know, so I feel as if, you know, tough love is what's coming to mind. You know, some of you may need to actually apply that. You know, you're a little hung up. Here we have this energy of being really confused as to what to do, but you know you need to do something. And when we're at the point of the Nine of Swords, the next card is that Ten of Swords, you know. So, you know, before something else happens, you know, I think you have to make a decision, because here we do have the Two of Wands in the near future. So it's just like, I don't know what to do, you know, because you want to do the right thing. But when it's a family member or somebody we really love, you know, sometimes that tough love is a situation that not everybody agrees with. You know, because the tough love can be like, look, you know, you cannot live here anymore. You cannot do this. If you're going to do that, you can't do this. You know, I pay the bills, my rules, you have to live under my roof. Then, you know, you have to adhere to what I am saying here. And I just feel like, you know, the stress of all of this, because you don't want to turn your back on them either. Because look, all these guys, their backs are turned. You know, so if you are dealing with a situation that, you know, is really hard to really find that right solution, because you know that you can't live with them being the way they are. Maybe they're being verbally abusive to you. Maybe they're not listening to you. You know, it's just one of these things that your hands are tied. You do know that, you know, you need to bring this to an end, especially, you know, when you feel so trapped. Because here with this Hanged Man, we see all of these, you know, buckles and belts, you know, just really has got you tied into this coffin of like, I just don't know what I should do. But, you know you can't continue like this. So I am feeling like for whoever Libra is out there, that there is a situation where enough is enough. And you're going to have to put your foot down, and it's going to have to be in a way that, you know, is good for them as well as you. And especially if you are dealing with a situation around a member of the family. Now we do have the Page of Pentacles here also reversed, and we have the Two of Pentacles also coming up reversed. So yeah, you've been really confused and you've been really stumped. Let's look at this card, you know, because this is the Two of Wands. You know, you're tied to the fact that this is my family member. This is somebody I really love. This is my child. This is somebody who really matters to me. But at the same time, you can't continue like this. And you know that you need to make a decision. Here again, we know we need to make a decision. And whenever I see the Two of Pentacles come up reversed, you know, it really tells me that you can't pretend anymore that it's okay. And you can't pretend anymore that this is going to be okay. You can't even try to balance it, because, you know, if somebody's out there getting themselves into trouble, I mean, you just never know how they're going to come home, what kind of trouble they're going to get into. The next call is going to be what? Is it going to be an ambulance? Is it going to be a policeman? Is it going to be, the teacher? At some point, you have to make that cut. You have to make that decision. And you have a real wish here with this Nine of Cups. You really want to find the answer, in order to make this work. And I'm telling you, tough love. My father did it to me. I mean, he truly did. I was really out of control, and I was, not listening, and I was doing what I wanted to do. And, he kicked me out when I was 19, and that was it, the end, and he's like, you can't come back. And he gave me a car, and I had $10 in my back pocket. And with that, I had to figure out my life. So I feel as if, I turned out okay. They'll be okay. But that foot, you have to put that foot down. You have to say enough is enough. I'm not going to do this anymore. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Again, the confusion, all right? There is a lot of confusion about what should I do. I really feel strapped. I really feel tied. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I want to find the answer. I need to figure it out. And, when we have the energy of the Hanged Man, all right, we have to look at how much have you given to this already? How much have you already put in to try to make things work, and it's still not working? So the stress and anxiety here continues, because, you keep trying to go along with whatever it is that they are doing that is not good, and it's not healthy, and it's not right, and you're trying to kind of dance around the issue. So really, I'm feeling that tough love is the theme for this week in a situation, whether it's your own child, a family member, or somebody you can't make this work. You can't balance it out. You have to finally put your foot down and make that decision. And here with this little bird, I almost feel as if some words of wisdom come through, and you hear some news that kind of, indicates that, okay, I know what I have to do, and I'm going to do it. Even if I don't like it, I'm going to do what I have to do, because the Temperance card here above you know that this can't continue, and you have no more patience. All right, you have lost the patience. You have given it all the opportunities that you can. You've been trying to make things work, and it's not. So at this point, a resolution has to come. And, this wish that you want, you want your family to be okay, all right? Because the 9 and the 10, that's the order of things. It's like, I need things to get back into the rhythm of a good life for everyone in this whole circle, all right? And, it's one of those things. In trying to keep one person happy, the rest of the family is miserable. And it's one of those things, why, and we have to actually face the reality of the situation as it is and really not try to make excuses. So, yeah, I'm feeling like a little tough love will go a long way this week for my Libras. So that's what I've got for you. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you all at the next reading. Until then, be happy, be healthy, be kind. Bye now.